coffee shops, because as a true art supply addict, I think, but how much would that be in art supplies? And usually it comes out to about like $6 or $7 with tip. And I keep thinking, but that's half of a tube of a 15 milliliter nice watercolor. And it may be that I have a problem that I need to work on. But we're outside again. You see, still full-blown snow, and it's almost tax day. Indigo, another lovely blue. Burnt umber. Cerulean blue hue. I would take them out of those, but it would take me 10 minutes just to do that. Okay, this one is yellow ochre. This is a red wine. Don't you just love how adorable this marker is? It's like a stout little fun marker. I'm gonna have so much fun holding it. This is phthalo green and burnt sienna. And this is a pigment RNF oil paint stick. So it's basically oil paint in stick form. I have a Jack Richardson set, and I do like playing with it, but it dries pretty quickly, and then you have to peel off the top layer to get down to the moist layer again. And I heard that these are actually more moist and less dry, and so therefore I think it just works better. Oh my gosh, but look at how beautiful this antique gold color is. These two colors actually look good together, but this antique gold color, it is absolutely stunningly beautiful. I just want to put it on my face as makeup, but I don't think you're supposed to put oil paint on your face. I don't think that would be a good idea. Okay, I'm actually going to open up this and then take a break for now. And then maybe do, I don't know how long this video is. Look at how adorable these are. Beige, violet, light orange. Can I just interject here and tell you that these actually last an incredibly long time. I have a set that I either bought 20 years ago when I lived in Japan or bought 10 years ago when I visited Japan, because all of the writing is in Japanese. There's no English writing on it other than Uniposca. And it still works incredibly well. They're not dried out at all. So I think that is so impressive that after possibly 20 years, they were still working really well and hadn't dried out. So, you know, there's Japanese. Okay, this is red wine in a smaller size. And then ivory and light pink. Oh, here's some more. These are actually Derwent watercolor pencils. I don't know if they're considered like the ideal watercolor pencil, but I have a set of these that I must have bought like over 10 years ago. And I actually used them once and really liked them. So I got some more colors. I think my set, it might just be a 12 set one. I should know, but I don't because I have too many art supplies now. This one is Geranium Lake, sort of a reddish pink color, deep fuchsia. This one is Pale Peach, and then Rose Madder Lake, and Rose Pink. And this one is a Derwent Drawing Cool Gray. The reason I bought this is because I have the Derwent Drawing set and I do really like it. It's not the highest quality, well, they're pencils, not really colored pencils. I don't really know what they are. Are they colored pencils? But I like the palette because it goes really well together. But the original Leela, the original one whose name I stole, the original Leela decided she would eat it. So she basically ate all of it except for this much, so, and it was all messed up. I hope, you know, the pigments in here are safe for her little tummy, but I went and bought a replacement. Okay, let's just look at the watercolor set I got, and then we'll do the rest later. And the sets, we'll do the individual tubes later. Okay, I got this because I've wanted to try Sennelier watercolors for a while. And this was like on Dick Blick for some reason. This is like $30 cheaper than it is in other places. I have no idea why, because has such a huge difference. But this is 12 of them, and then you get 6 free ones. I mean, is it really free when you're paying for all of it? I don't know, but... And it doesn't give you the names on here, so when we swatch them, you'll find out what colors they are. Do tell me what you want swatched. Like, do you want the watercolors swatched, or do you want the colored pencils swatched? Because if people don't really want to see this swatched, then I might not open this for a while, and then I might just open it on a rainy day when I just want to give myself a little pick-me-up, and I see that there's a whole watercolor palette that I haven't opened yet. But if you really want this swatched, let me know. Everyone loves the super granulation, and for some reason I keep buying these cute little wooden boxes. I don't even know if they're that high quality of a wooden box, but for some reason I want the 15mm tubes and not the 5mm one, and it's because I feel constrained with the 5mm one. I feel like 2 pushes and the whole thing is done, so the 15 one makes me feel safe. This is Tundra. Tundra Orange, Tundra Rose, Tundra Violet, Tundra Blue, and Tundra Green. Tundra is one of my favorite. Is it called an ecosystem? Is it called an ecosystem? When I went to Norway, we went up to Tundra level, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. My dad thought it was desolate, but I thought it was so beautiful. I wanted to buy land there and a cabin, and my dad thought I was insane. I wasn't really going to buy land in the tundra portion of Norway, but you know what? It was so pretty, so I had to get the Tundra. This is, I don't know why I buy iridescent colors, because I don't really use them, but for some reason this just like screamed at me. It said, buy me, you must buy me. So of course, I had a psychotic break and I bought it. It is Sennelier L'aquarelle iridescent watercolors. And Sennelier watercolors are honey based, which I'm a fan of. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video here because I'm exhausted and tired, and I need to go to sleep, and I need to wake up early for my 1 hour and 45-minute drive to the endodontist. Good morning! At least it's morning here. It might not be morning where you are and when you're watching this, but I thought since it was morning and I have a little bit of time before I have to make my 1 hour and 45-minute trek to the endodontist, I don't want to view my art supplies as precious because it defeats the purpose. This color is sanguine. Is it sanguine? I have to Google how to pronounce that. Sanguine Earth Medium. Payne's Gray, Olive Yellow. This olive yellow looks so nice. Maybe I should make sure that these are lower down. And this is Mars Yellow Deep. I'm excited about this color too. Look at this beautiful blue. Malachite Green. I have Malachite Green and a green leaf and blueberry watercolor, and I love it. One day I'm gonna swatch the paints that I have from that company. I have a few of them, and I was going to buy more last Friday, but I think I finally hit a wall of buying, and I told myself, no, I am not buying more. I'm going to use what I have. And Mars Orange. Which was this other? Mars Yellow Deep. Mars Orange. I bought this painter's dozen because I think the per price comes out cheaper, and these were colors I actually did want. So pretty to look at when colors are displayed like this, and it has this nice wooden box to it. Colors are Brilliant Yellow Extra Pale, Cadmium Yellow Light, Indian Yellow, Dianthus Pink, Cadmium Red Medium, Quinacridone Magenta, Turquoise Blue, Cobalt Blue, Indigo, Veronese, Cadmium Green Pale, and Turkey Umber Greenish. Fairly useful colors. Ta-da! So gorgeous. It goes along well with all of my colored pencils. Do you remember the colored pencils from last week? Look. They're friends. Well, how often do you use colored pencils with oil paint? But you know what? Why not? Why not? Okay, what is in here? Let's see what's in here. Of course, watercolor tubes. Buff Titanium and Daniel Smith. I have it in Core, but it's one of those workhorse colors that I thought I should get it in different brand. Pyro Orange and Daniel Smith, and then Transparent Red Oxide in watercolor. I have it in gouache. I often use this as like a background color for landscapes and oil painting, which I really don't do a lot of, but I took a class, and the lady that I took a class with often used it as sort of an underpainting color. And I also like it because it's red, so if you put green over it, it kind of like makes the green over that comes over it pop. And then this is Mineral Violet. I think I have Mineral Violet and Roman Schmal in a pan, so we'll have to compare these Mineral Violets. Friends, I can't buy any more art supplies. You'll have to support me in my endeavor to not buy art supplies. My goal should be to use all these art supplies. Aha! Some more RNF pigment sticks. They have these trial sizes. Mars Red, Sienna Yellow Extra Pale, and Ivory Black. I already have the Mars Red in big form. I didn't realize I just had a small one. That's okay. These, I guess, are travel size, and then you can take them around places with you, and I can just be like one of those plein air painters, and I'll be just swishing and swatching like that out in the wild, and everyone will be like, ooh, look at that painter, and then they come over and they're like, what garbage is this? Just kidding. I'm proud of my artwork, even if it's not professional. Okay. These are more Daniel Smith watercolors, French ultramarine, because I don't have any French ultramarines, although I might have a tiny little, like this little tube of Winsor & Newton French ultramarine, New Gamboge, and Naples Yellow. Okay, this is manganese blue hue. That looks like such a pretty color. Mayan violet. I have Mayan red and Mayan blue and the green leaf and blueberry, and they're such beautiful colors. I have Mayan blue and Daniel Smith as well, but I like the green leaf and blueberry Mayan blue better. But I wanted to try out this Mayan violet. I'm gonna link below green leaf and blueberry, even though I'm not showing you any paints here. This is Pyro Red. But they do shop updates every so often. A lot of things they're sold out of. Not everything, but a lot of things they do get sold out of. I read a review online that someone literally wrote, I don't know why these work better than other pastel brushes, but they really do. So I literally went by that one review because they do have some pastel brushes, but I feel like all it does is take pigment off rather than mixing. Although I do like to mix with my hands, but if you're using sanded paper, I don't want to erase my fingerprint off. I need fingerprints for fingerprinting, for background checks, for whenever you get jobs in the field of healthcare. Okay. What are these? Oh, these are more watercolors. Oh my god, I hope all of these tubes are not watercolors. Quinacridone red. Orange Sennelier. I'm excited about this orange Sennelier. And Perylene green. I got Perylene green because I was so obsessed with maroon Perylene, which I know that doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Just because something has Perylene in both names doesn't mean it's going to be great. But I was like, I love maroon Perylene so much. I'm going to try Perylene green. So let's just go through this bunch, and I'll film the last bit separately. These are art graph sticks. I like chunky stuff. I like drawing a lot. I don't do it enough. And my last day of this job is April 14th, which is coming up, and I might even be done by the time this posts. Who knows? But after that, I have quite a bit of time off, and I want to maximize as much of that time as possible for drawing and painting. And one of the things I want to do is build, I feel like saying build a foundation sounds so boring because I just want to have fun making art, but I suppose that's what it is, build a foundation in drawing. So I want to spend a certain amount of time per week just drawing in graphite and charcoal. So I got these to make that extra fun rather than doing like a small pencil. And then this is watercolor graphite. And I do have those art graph sticks. You know what, maybe we'll do a video on just art graph on this company and the stuff that I have from this company. And then this looks like it's super messy. Oh, graphite putty! That's so exciting. Oh, I'm so proud of myself for the things I've purchased. I'm so proud of myself. Fake Leela, you are so wonderful. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. I know it sounds insane, but I'm so proud of myself. All right, I love pastels. These are all pastels too, I think. Can you see? Yeah, I think these are all pastels. And I think they're all open box pastels. And I love chunky drawing items to have in your hand, which is why I don't mind the size of this RNF pigment sticks. I just think it's so much more fun to just, it gives you that childlike play. You know how when they make art stuff for 3-year-olds, they have like super large things so that because their coordination is not good, so they can hold on to them. You know what? And then they just scribble the way they do because they're toddlers. Honestly, that's what I want to do too. Not like scribble mindlessly, but scribble mindlessly with intention. If that makes sense. Scribble loosely with intention. So this is the Sennelier pastels. basically wait for them to go on sale. So I got a bunch on Amazon for just $16, but the Amazon price rockets from like 16 to 30 to 36 to 25 to 22. So, and once I ordered it and it came completely broken, they did replace it. But this is why I try to avoid buying stuff on Amazon unless it's like wildly cheaper. Okay, so this is the carmine color. Is it carmine or carmine? Tell me if it's carmine or carmine. I think it's carmine. Ooh, and this is the iridescent black. Here, let me open it for you so that you can see that it's iridescent. See? See? Do you see how exciting and beautiful that is? As I said, do let me know what priority or what preference you have for swatching. I will probably eventually swatch all of them, maybe all the things I bought, but obviously it's going to have to be in separate videos because I don't know. I think another 1 hour long video is long. Let me know what length of video do you guys like? Do you have a preference? Sometimes I like the longer videos with music playing in the background because then I can draw as I wish while it's playing in the background. But then other times I appreciate the shorter ones when I just want to watch the video. So let me know in the comments section if you have a preference for the length of video you watch. I'm doing an informal poll by the people who choose to comment. And again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and tell your friends about it. This is forest green. It is really forest green, isn't it? And then this one looks messy. Carmine brown or carmine brown, I don't know. Ooh. I love the color brown. I don't know, it might even be like, I feel like it's an underappreciated color in the world, don't you think? There can be such beautiful browns in the world, naturally, artificially. This is like a very beautiful reddish brown. What's your favorite color brown? Do you have a favorite color brown? All right. These I'm gonna open up later